Hello there, and welcome to my Dante Must Die playthrough for Devil May Cry 5. What I'd like you to keep in mind is that this is essentially a New Game Plus run, and as such there are a lot of spoilers, both mentioned by me and simply in the weapons and abilities I've got. So if you do not want to be spoiled, I recommend watching a blind playthrough, or of course playing through the game yourself. But if you're sticking around, I hope you enjoy the video.
Jackpot.
Jackpot indeed. Welcome back guys to Devil May Cry 5, Dante Must Die difficulty. We're on to the best mission in the game, except for arguably mission 19 and 20. I count them as kind of the same mission. That's arguably the best mission in the game because that virtual boss fight is godly. But mission 13 is easily a close second, if not first place. Like, it's between like mission 13 and mission 19/20. And we have to play V, and that's okay. I don't mind V too much in this, because it's not too much of a pain in the ass on my fingers. Unlike Bloody Palace, which is a pain in the ass on my fingers. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to beat Bloody Palace legitimately as V, just because it's a fucking ball ache. My fingers get sore. I can rest, but it still gets really sore. Like, the issue is, I need to be warm. I'm just going to do these sequentially. I need to be warmed up, so I can't just like do it one floor at a time. And also, that's kind of a ball ache for recording. And also, that's when my fingers get tired, so I'm kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place, and I don't want to have to fight 3 Urizens. So I'll probably just fucking super character my way through at some point, just to have done it. And yeah, lame as it is, like I don't want to play as V, man, in Bloody Palace. Like, he's cool for a mission or so. I've got to warm up. Wow. I'm not warm at all. But yeah, I just don't want to play as V for like that long, honestly. Also, why are you doing that move, Griffin? Oh yeah, I've realised that I should be using Royal Fork more. I actually read a mini guide, so I was just eating my food and I was just thinking to myself like, oh okay, I'll just have a read of this while I'm at it. So I saw it on Reddit. And as it turns out, Royal Fork is actually pretty fucking strong. For example, if it kills an enemy, or like if it drops the HP enough so that they would be in a dying state, it actually kills them, which I didn't know, which is really sick. I thought it was strictly an execute move, and I wasn't prepared to pay Devil Trigger for it when you execute. It's kind of intends to give you Devil Trigger. So, you know, I'm just gonna have fun with this because I don't like just rushing down the gates and killing them instantly. And the fun part of this mission is fucking finding other people and fucking around with them. Like, that's the fun. So yeah, just gonna have some fun with it. I'm gonna see if I can get cheese in on this. Ooh, I should just dodge this. I don't want to get hit by this thing. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get cheese in on this after this. Actually, I've just realised that I should probably like speak to Cheese and get him in on this because he wants to do this. I think it's really good fun. We could chat some shit. I already did a little bit of fucking around with him, but that was in Son of Sparta. And me and Cheese are good enough at the game that Son of Sparta's like not really a challenge. Like, I got through Son of Sparta dying only to Virgil and Urizen, I think. And everything else I barely struggled with. I think I had a little bit of trouble with Cerberus. But that's partially because I was being a bit lazy. Like, I think you guys have learned at this point that I am an impatient little bitch, to put it bluntly as possible.
I envy your upward.
Okay. Easy dodge. Oh, these enemies are actually tanky on this difficulty. I hope I get like matched with someone and we just get to fuck around. Yeah, this is arguably the best mission in the game. I don't know, I feel like this mission and the oh, I was looking at the dying enemy. RIP. I don't feel like it's a fair thing to do to compare this to missions 19 and 20, because missions 19 and 20 are boss fights, and this is a regular mission, so I don't think they're fairly comparable in the slightest. And as such, I think that you can count them best of their respective styles of mission. I think everyone loves this mission. Like, it's so well designed. It's just straight up, go for the thing. You have the choice of how much you want to actually fight here, and that's what makes it sick. Burn the sun. Also, no furies. An enemy level, any level that does not have a fury is a good level in my opinion, because fuck furies.
Come on.
I can actually die here, actually. Wow. Like, don't forget that these guys do a lot of fucking damage. Did I get caught? No. I'm actually playing very defensive here, because this guy's hurt, man. I should love the command for a Royal Fort, but I cannot be asked. How did I not get Devil Trigger off that taunt? That's horseshit. Oh, dude. I'm struggling a little bit here, actually. Back me up, fucking Shadow. Thanks, pal. Why did I get hit when I was in the middle of an execute? Oh yeah, because you're not invincible for some fucking reason. Dude. It's not safe to approach that, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get the execute here. Obviously, Royal Fork would be pretty sick, but I can't be asked to pause and figure that out. I wonder if V would be a better character in terms of design if he just healed normally in Devil Trigger. Like, I get what they were going for. They really wanted this guy to be super mega unique, which he is. Like, I would argue he is the most unique Devil May Cry character to date in terms of gameplay mechanics. But, oh, Griffin's fucked up. That's why he's not with me. Fuck. Thank you, Nightmare. But I just feel like the fact that it doesn't heal reliably and the character's obnoxious power against regular combats, the fact that he just has this clear split between his capability in regular fights, which is arguably the strongest of all three characters. I personally think he's outright broken in regular combat. And then he's just a pile of donkey ass when it comes to fucking bosses.
Now,
just shoot. Imagine it take 10,000 years. Isn't there a green orb thing in here? There's no green orb thing here. I remember there being one. Huh, maybe it's not in Dancing with Star difficulty. Oh well. Let's go.
go.
I don't like man. Ooh. I have to keep going. Why do I get double S for fucking pressing left bumper? Like, oh my god, that like 99% of that was from pressing left bumper. So, there was some news, like some people data mined it or something. To fucking clear my name or whatever it is, what's the word? Fucking disclaimer, that's the one. Disclaimer. Fair disclaimer, I have not looked into this myself, and I have no idea about data mining and shit, so I cannot tell you how valid this information is. But, supposedly, there's a title update coming to Devil May Cry 5 soon, and a lot of people are theorizing it's going to be a big actual, like, game update, which a lot of people theorize to either be some sort of DLC, which I don't think so yet. Like, even assuming Capcom made some in advance, they're not gonna show that they were working on it that early. And I just don't see it. A lot of people are theorizing co-op Bloody Palace, and that's what I'm wishing for, but I'm just not sold. I don't buy it right now. And I really hope they're not going to start charging us for fucking co-op Bloody Palace. Like, you've already made the netcode. It's the selling point of your game. I'm getting owned here. Just give it to us. Come on. Like, I don't think there's much more to say. Just give it to us, Capcom, honestly. Like, for fuck's sake. I would pay for a Virgil DLC, though. I'm kind of happy with that. If it's a fully fleshed DLC, and not a fucking, like, 4 special edition. So though special edition was sick, it didn't add much onto the base game, aside from playable Virgil. Like, Lady and Trish don't count. They're not actual characters. And Virgil is the DLC. Like, think about Special Edition real quick. It's Virgil. That's what you're paying for. That's where the money's going. That's what your money's going into it for. Costumes too, I suppose. But yeah, it's just, I really hope it's going to be a full-fledged DLC. Like, give me a Dante and Virgil in Hell fucking story arc, you know? Something like that. Just give me that shit. Also, Dante seems to be struggling a little because he's not hitting his S ranks. So no, I'm struggling a little bit and I am hitting my S ranks. But then that's just V for you. It's like, are you dead yet as V? No? You're probably sat on an S rank. Like, until you die, the game thinks you're fucking God. I'm kind of looking forward to playing Super V though. I think that'll be a shitload of fun, honestly. I've got to play real safe right here. Especially if Shadow fucks. Ah, I'd like to live. Thank you.
Come on.
I'm actually gonna fucking die almost. I think Dante's actually struggling. That's the thing though, that's the cool thing of playing this shit on DMD. Like, people that aren't super mega ultra good are actually going to struggle. And that's awesome. Because now me and this Dante are fucking fighting together just to fucking survive. Also, the neat thing about co-oping here is that I don't have to execute things. No! I died. Beat on us. Alright, we'll retry that. Royal Guard. I love how the Dante's in the background still going. He was better than me. Although, saying that, you can blame that a little bit on luck. And I'm not gonna, because theoretically I should be good enough to not get hit. Pretty much. Like, the thing is, because V doesn't reliably heal, and you're relying on Green Orb Gainer, you are relying on RNG to heal. And I wasn't paying attention to it, but I might have gotten less than average Green Orb drops, which means I might have had more health, like, you know, 60% of the time, for example, whatever. So that is kind of a thing, and I feel like that's kind of a bad thing to have a Devil May Cry game.
On we go.
Like, if I play Devil May Cry 4, I know there's a greater chance to get Green Orbs, assuming that you're lower on health, which is fine, but I never rely on Green Orbs dropping from enemies. Like, I'm always doing my health based on the assumption that I've got what I can see, and I've got my Devil Trigger, because that's health in reserve, essentially. And that's my resources. Like, that's what I identify as my resources. That is what I calculate. Whereas this, I don't have that luxury. I just have whatever Green Orbs drop and whatever health I've currently got. And I don't feel like it's reasonable to expect the player to never get hit. Like, what percentage of the player base can play a mission and not get hit more than, like, 5 times? Like, I think there's not many. I'd say, like, sub 1%. I am going to make sure I clear this level, though, because V is already a pain in the ass on my thumbs, so I am going to start focusing on these gates. just to limit the numbers a bit, because that's where I was kind of dying before. Oh, I was gonna get cheese in. Shit. Okay. I'll try and finish this as V real quick. And then I'll see if I can get cheese in on this. Because cheese is awesome. Super sassy sexy for doing fuck and all except running in circles and holding 2 buttons. V gameplay, everybody. Can you not see the depth and complexity? No, I do think there is actually quite a bit of depth to V. I think there's definitely optimization skill. Oh, I should be trying to execute things. That's too slow. Shit. I can't go for executes right now. Right, I need to check out what fucking Royal Fork command is. I forget. It's gonna be in Kane, right? That's an awkward command. Wait, what is it? RB and rotate LS once plus B, so... Whoa, okay. I've never actually used that before. That's pretty good. Like, I've gotta admit that I was just wrong on that one. Oh man. I'm glad that Nightmare brings your pets back. That's probably like the saving grace of this character, honestly. I don't need Nightmare out anymore though. Okay, Royal Fork, good move. Let's use that. Enjoy the taste of despair. I didn't want to jump on Nightmare game. Fuck off. That's a lot of enemies. So I feel like you have like complete control over whether this is the easiest mission in the game or whether it's the hardest mission. And not literal easiest. I know that Honor probably goes to mission 1 or 2. But I mean like, you know, a level that's not a glorified tutorial. Like, you can make this level pretty fucking easy.
I have to keep going.
Okay, I'm just gonna get over this fucking thing. Yeah, now I'm focusing on these gates. I'm just not taking as many hits because I'm not getting fucking swarmed. Teleport. I feel like after an execute, your teleport should be reset. I know there's that perfect timing thing where you just like teleport to the next enemy, but that's just kind of, I don't know, I feel like if you get a successful execute, just for the sake of fluidity, if nothing else, you should get another teleport. Also, you can't really control the perfect time teleport very well. At least no way that I've seen. You'd have to like adjust your angle weirdly, which is awkward anyway. Not the best. Whoa. Ugh, this guy's too tanky. Why are you doing that move, Griffin? Why are you hitting that shadow, you twat? Did he just... he fucking killed himself. I just DTT'd. How can I DT twice so quick? Game. It takes me forever to turn it off. I think it's because if you leave combat areas, the game automatically DTs you. Yes, there's no green or crystal here, huh? Huh. Hey, we've got Aziz, who's nowhere near us. Okay, we're eradicating them all. That's the strat. Damn it. Oh man, this could be quite tricky for me. The slow motion fucked my timing up. Bitch. Also, why am I triple S for jumping around? Oh, V, you overpowered bastard.
Like no one is here.
Oh yeah, Summoning Nightmare does like crazy amounts of damage. It's just obviously hard to reliably make him, you know, damage enemies. I'm in an awkward spot here. It's alright, I'm safe whilst I do this. This isn't cheese at all. This is top quality gameplay, guys. Like, this is what Donguri aspires to be. Like, you know, he spends all those hours practicing his combos, but it's just never going to be as good as this. And it shows. It really does show. Enough of the shit talk. I don't want to die now, so let's play it safe. Spamming Hedgehog is great for this sort of shit. Ow. Also, not sucking ass is pretty good for this as well. That is a pretty strong move, I was about to say. Oh, there's another gate here. Okay, there's no longer a gate there. Also, if you get like really stuck, you can just do this, which has like infinite iframes. I'm pretty sure that if you execute it right, you are literally invincible.
Nowhere to run. Come on.
Help me, Shadow. I'm struggling here. Eradicate them all. Who was the most popular character in your guys' experience? Like, to me, I think it has to be Dante. Like, every time I'm playing this mission, there's always people playing Dante. V, obviously, the least popular for many reasons. Barbecue time! That. I should probably be using the DT on the pets more, but I think it's fine. Yeah, now I've actually thought about it and not been a cocky bastard. And also a little bit more warmed up. This mission wasn't really a problem. Killing the gates first is obviously the way to go if you struggle. How did I not get headshot with that? Oh, and pro tip, if you see Nightmare doing that fucking laser beam shit, then you can turn off DT and you'll still get full damage value from it. Punch the thing, Shadow. I'm half tempted to just wait down here, because when those guys come down, there'll be nothing to fight, which is quite funny. Like, just wait here till they drop down, there'll just be no enemies. I'll just be like, fuck, half my mission got taken away. But that's being a dick for no reason. Boom! Okay, there we go. Easy 8,000 star points. 9,000 for a piss poor. Oh, V, you silly bastard. Okay, let's go to main menu and let's see if Cheese is around. Because he was on Discord earlier. There he is. Cheese. Wanna play some M13? See what he says. Return to main menu. Yes, because I have to do it as the other two characters anyway. Yeah, take my rating. Imagine that other dancer that fucking saw me die. Like, imagine if he's going to give me a stylish rating. The thing is, I give everyone stylish ratings because you're either helping someone out who's less good at the game by giving them a gold orb if they want to use it, or you're acknowledging that someone was doing good. Like, either way, it's going to brighten up someone's day. So I don't see the point in not. We'll give Cheese a couple of minutes here. Playing DMD. He's playing some D&D. D&D worse than DMD though. Okay, so Cheese isn't going to come and fuck around with us. So we'll just head on to playing as, I believe it's Nero?
Jackpot.